Hello everybody, welcome back to Tekkit Krash. As you can tell, it is a rainy day. And actually it's nighttime, so rainy night. Anyways, since it's so rainy and miserable outside, what we're going to do is we're going to stay indoors, and we're going to do as I said I was going to do. We're going to make ourselves a Macerator, and a generator. Actually, we're going to start with a generator, so let me go and pull up that first. So that's the generator. Let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about why we're doing it. The reason being is because, as you may remember, I haven't been refining my ores because right now if I put this ore into a furnace, I would only get one iron ingot, or this gold, it gives me one gold ingot. However, with a Macerator, I can double that production. I can take one iron ore and it'll give me 2 dusts, and then those 2 dusts can give me 2 iron ingots, so I can double my output. So the Macerator is what actually does the refining, and the generator powers the Macerator. So we're going to go ahead and start off by making a generator. So what we will need, there's different ways to do it. I like this top way more than the bottom way. The reason because this top way up here, what it actually does is it uses less of this refined iron. With this bottom way, you have to use a machine block that gives you, and that takes 4 refined iron. So I find by doing just this top one, it uses less refined iron. Still the same amount of iron, but less refined. So now iron and then refined iron. We're actually going to need some more refined iron than just this. So let's go ahead and refine some more iron. So all I got to do is take some normal iron ingots, put it into the furnace, and then it cooks refined iron. So that's how you make that. So let's go and get started on the generator. First, we would need an iron furnace. Once again, there are 2 ways to make an iron furnace. I'm going to go ahead and do this top way. The bottom way works just fine as well. Just you gotta decide which way you want to do, whether you have enough iron or not. Anyway, there's my iron furnace. Next, as you can tell, I need refined iron, which I already have. And then an RE battery. Now the wiki, you can't click on this right here. Instead, what you actually have to do is you have to type in battery, and then you look at this gray one, and that's the one you have that shows you how to make it. So it's tin, redstone, and copper cable. Now let's go and make some copper cable first. So copper cable is going to be 3 in the middle, and then on the outsides to insulate the wire, just like so. Now I'm going to go and make 2 sets of them because I will need some more some more stuff. So anyway, there's 12 copper cables. Actually, so it does make a lot. So now we need some tin, and there's some tin. I actually do need some more tin than just that. So let me go ahead and start cooking some more. So I should have looked at my inventory before I started the recording, but it's okay. And then redstone. Where's my redstone? There it is. Okay, so we should have 1 by... There it is. Okay, so make a battery. Now a battery is very important, so you probably will remember this recipe, because you will use it a lot in the future. So anyway, so there you go. So you take the furnace, put it at the bottom, take the battery, put it at the top. Ooh, middle, there we go. And then you take the refined iron, and that gives me a generator, just like that. So we're going to plop this generator down right here, just like so. And then we're going to put the furnace, not the furnace, I'm sorry, the Macerator right there. So let's go and look at how to make a Macerator. We're going to use the handy dandy wiki again. And it's just going to be right there. There's 2 types of Macerators. Right now it's going to be making the top one. Oh, sorry, though, just regular Macerator. So it's going to take a machine block, which is, once again, more refined iron, flint, cobblestone, and a circuit, which does require more refined iron as well. So we do need 3 flint, and then we need more refined iron. Am I cooking more? I did. I think that's all I need, actually. 8, and then 9. Yep, that's it. So perfect. Okay, so we take first we need a machine block, like so. Okay, that's a machine block, and then we do need a circuit. So the circuit is going to be copper cable on the top and the bottom with the refined iron in the middle, and then the redstone on these 2 sides, and that gives us a circuit. an electric circuit to be precise. And then you take this recipe right here, like I showed you in the wiki, and there is our macerator. Now, gonna go place this right here. Boom. Now what we want to do is eventually we will have a separate power source, but right now this generator is all we have. So the best way to power it is with coal, or if you have some saplings or some wood. Really, there's multiple ways to do it. So as you can see, it is slowly filling up, and then it is powering our macerator. So anyway, what we need to do now this is very important. If you look for a wrench, now there's two wrenches. There's this wrench, which is 4062, and this other wrench, which is 30183. Now, the difference between the wrenches is they both come from different mods. I believe it's the copper wrench on the right comes from the Industrial Craft, and the other one comes from Buildcraft. Now, the Macerator is from Industrial Craft, so we have to make sure we take the copper, or actually it's bronze, not copper, the bronze wrench. That's what we want to do. Now, I did say bronze, and I said it correctly. Bronze is a special metal that requires copper and tin in order to be made. So, what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and copper 2 tin ores and 5 copper ores. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera because as it does take a little bit to macerate these ores. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off. I'm going to do a quick cut, and then when I come back I will show you how to make bronze and make the wrench. Okay. Okay, everybody, now we are back. We just finished macerating our 2 tin ores and our 5 copper ores, which gave us 4 tin dusts and 10 copper dusts. So what we want to do, we want to go over to this crafting table. We want to make this pattern right here. We want to do a total of 3 bronze ingots. Well, it actually will be 6 because it does double. So we're going to go ahead and go like this. So want a tin on in one corner, and then the copper dust around it, and then that gives us bronze dust. I'm going to go ahead and bring that down. As you can see, it did give us 6. So then we want to cook that just like so, and then once that's done, it will give us our bronze ingots. So since we have these dusts, I'm going to go ahead and these extra dusts, I'm going to go ahead and cook them, and hopefully we will have enough source of power, enough coal to power this macerator to go ahead and macerate all of our ores. We might not though, so we will need to have a secondary power source. Haven't quite decided which one I want to do yet, because there's wind power, there's geothermal, there's water, but there's no water mills close to us. We can do solar. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet, so if you have any suggestions, I've done them all. I've done wind, I've done geothermal, and I've done the other one that I just said, wind, geothermal, and solar. Yep. So I've done them all, so I don't mind which one I do. So if you guys want to see one over another, we can do that, or I can maybe do a little bit of all of them and get the power from all sources. So, and there's our bronze right there. Now what we want to do, we want to take the bronze and we want to put it in this configuration of a wrench, just like so. I was weird that it does make a minecart. Huh, a bronze minecart. That's anyway, there we go. There is a wrench. So we want to take that wrench, put it into our hand. Now, the reason why we need the wrench, if you want to pick this macerator up, you cannot use an axe or a pickaxe or a sword or your hand or anything. It will 100% turn into a machine block. Now, if you remember what a machine block is, if we type in macerator just like this, machine block is that piece right there. So, for example, if you hit this macerator with your hand or with a pickaxe, it will turn into this machine block, which means you have to again make an electric circuit. You have to get stone, flint, just to make that macerator again. Now, what this wrench does, the wrench in my hand, is it gives it an 80% chance that it will not turn into a machine block. There is still a chance it will, so it's not that, you know, it's 100%, but it does cut down the chances quite a bit. So I'm going to go in and click it and show you what I mean. So if I click on it, there it goes. We have our macerator still intact and in my hand. Now, like I said, it is still an 80% chance that so it's 20% chance that it will turn into a machine block, but that's still much better than a 0% chance that it will not turn into a machine block. So, anyways, I think that this was kind of a shorter episode. The rain kept me inside. I didn't want to go out. Next episode, I already know. Oh, see, I clicked it by accident. Anyways, next episode, I already know what I want to do. As you can tell, this generator does require a lot of coal. Coal which we have not mined yet. So we have no coal in our chests. All the coal that we have are inside of our furnaces. So, in order to run this generator without stopping, we need another source of power. Well, not another source of power, just an infinite supply of coal. Well, not exactly infinite, but so what we are going to do, we are going to build a condenser. We finally have enough diamonds to build the condenser, and what a condenser does is I can convert all of my items that I'm not using, such as uranium, nickelite, which I rarely use. There's maybe 2 things that I use that needs nickelite, emeralds, all the stuff that we're not using. I'm going to turn that into coal. And that way we can have an endless, nearly endless supply of coal. Anyway, this has been Tekkit Krash. I hope you've enjoyed the very first episode where we actually played Tekkit. We actually got some machines and we're starting to macerate. Actually, let me plop one in there. I know we've already done some, but we're gonna go ahead and plop the iron in there. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you liked it. Please comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to build. I still don't know what I'm going to build for Crash Co. That's right, my company's name is going to be Crash Co. I don't know if I'm going to build... You know, I really just have no idea. I'm thinking... You know, I just don't know. So you guys let me know what you want to see me build. Let me know if you guys have any questions about what I've done, but I haven't shown. I can go back and maybe show you guys how I built something. Anyway, just let me know what you guys think. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Adios.